What's up, everybody? This your boy K.Milli the God, and you're watching the Milli Show. Today, we're gonna talk about a couple of things, but first, let me mention today's my birthday. So, I took the time off to celebrate with my family in Youngstown, and that's why the show's late. Um, but I'm back now. So today, we're gonna talk about Miss Kelly Price after she broke her silence yesterday. And then we're gonna go to Nicki Minaj's husband plea deal. Then we're gonna go to Nene Leakes and how she's coping after losing Greg Leakes. Then we're gonna go to Kanye Moore's divorce. And then we're gonna go and see why Chloe Bailey cried during her Global Citizens performance. And then Cash Doll have exciting news for all of us to hear. So, grab a bag of popcorn and we'll get the show started. Fans of The Real Housewives of Atlanta wanted to check in on Nene Leakes after the tragic loss of her husband, Greg Leakes. And it is time to share information about how she's doing these days. Nene has always been the star of the Georgia franchise, and fans have missed her on the show. Hopefully, the original cast member, will be able to return to the show to share her updates about her life as she heals. Her husband, Greg Leakes, has lost his life in his battle with colon cancer. Shortly after Nene shared that he was transitioning to the other side during an appearance at the Lanithia Lounge, which she owns. This information was shared by On Site TV at Twitter. Friends and family quickly sent their love. Greg was first diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer back in 2018, but during the few episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, fans watched as he went into remission after chemotherapy. His cancer retired, and the illness took a toll on Greg and the couple's marriage. Viewers watched as Greg went through so many emotions, and including anger that was aimed at his wife. The couple finally got back on the right path, but Greg sadly passed on. Nene is looking at the whole new normal. Now that her husband is no longer by her side, during an Instagram story, she shared that she was currently pushing through. She said that people have been coming to her home each day to try to keep her mind off the loss. Nene told her followers that she had her good days and she had her bad days. Some days I'm up and some days I'm down, she said. On that particular day, she felt like heading to the salon So she did. Nene has returned to her bar. She thanked the actress Lauren Linden for her support during the trying times. Nene is also looking to the spiritual side, and this is helping her as she grieves. The Royal Housewives of Atlanta star shared that she has taken a fasting, and the Housewives star has taken to fasting and have been playing a lot of and have been praying a lot as well. A mother of two shared that she fasts during the day and doesn't eat until 6 p.m. Nene is making the best out of a terrible situation and revealed that she has plans to make videos about grief. She will be sharing the clips on her YouTube channel in hopes of helping others. The loss of Greg on September 1st was a shock to Nene's friends who sent their love and support on social media. One being Andy Cohen shared Greg was a great man, while Cynthia Bailey from the show also expressed her love for him. Greg will forever be missed, but Nene is trying her best to move forward with the support of her nearest and dearest. She will make it through this challenging time in her life. Um, Much love to Nene Lee. Talking really bad for her. Greg was an awesome man, as I could see on TV, using, viewing it as a fan of the show. So, praying for you, my sister. Praying for you. Um, the next topic that I want to get into is King Moore's divorce. So let's get into that. So, King Moore has filed for divorce from her husband, Mark Daly, after 4 years of marriage. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star, 50 years old, filed the marriage dissolution documents. Divorce documents, let's be really blunt with it, in Fulton County, Georgia, in May. A rep from Moore says she and Daly have been living in a bona fide state of separation since September 2019, according to court documents obtained by Radio Online. In the filing, Moore said that the marriage is broken and cannot be rekindled. The reality star also requested sole physical and legal custody of her and Daly's daughter, Brooklyn, who turned 3 in November. Moore, who also claimed that the parties have acquired joint and personal property as a result of the marriage by ways of gifts or joint purchases, which may have equally divided as well as marital debt, which must be equally divided. I can't say these damn words. Shit. Pretty much, her man want all her shit because she's filed for divorce, and that the house that she bought before she got married, he wants some of that too. And I'm here to say, motherfucker, you tried it. You really did. Because you ain't getting shit. Now, if I work for it and pay my money for that shit, definitely ain't getting heaven down in the goddamn thing. Now, if it's some shit that we bought together and made payments on together and shit, yes, we could do that. But if I had some shit before you got in the damn picture, hell no, you ain't getting half of that shit. Got me fucked up. I'm gonna say it like that, and that's what I mean. Um, Even though I really don't like Kim more, I feel bad that she going through this bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. Simple as that. Because she married for love. She was desperate to get married, and she thought this nigga was the one, and he wasn't. Because this nigga treated her like shit on TV, and I wouldn't even let them fucking air that shit. I'll be honest. You ain't gonna embarrass my ass on the show that I was on before I got married to your ass. Hell nah. Fuck that. Um, Next thing that I want to reveal is Miss Cash Doll is pregnant with her first child with her boyfriend, Tracy T. So congratulations to you, Cash Doll. And make sure you go support her new show on Stop Being Meth. I heard it was good. I'm going to be tuning in myself, and I will let y'all know what I think about it. Chloe Bailey and her sister Holly Bailey, both Chloe and Holly, performed at the Global Citizens live, and she explained that she got really emotional because there were so many beautiful beings, including her sister, who just surrounded her with love. She said, I just literally felt like in that moment, on that stage, it felt so real. I was like, oh my gosh, my sister's crying. Holly, who's 21, said, of the reaction to Chloe's tears. It's so sweet. She has such a loving heart. It was so much fun to be up there with her. I'm just so grateful and had a great time. As we all know, Holly been doing filming for The Little Mermaid overseas. And Chloe's been doing her thing solo. And she got a number 25 hit on the Hot 100 charts with Have Mercy. And she's doing her thing. But she's always craving the longing for her sister. One artist who inspired and uplifted the sisters is Beyonce. A fact that they still struggle to wrap their heads around. I'm gonna keep my mouth off of that. I'm happy that Beyonce is supporting the Middle East in their whole thing and supporting their careers. I'm happy about that because there was a while that when they got signed that they were not putting out music like they could have been and didn't have the push that they should have had. So I'm happy that they came out into the public now. Hold on. All right. Back at it. So, Nicki Minaj's husband pleads guilty to failure to register as a sex offender. Basically, this nigga got married to Nicki Minaj, moved from New York to California, and in July 2019 failed to register as a sex offender, which got his ass locked the fuck up. Then sued because him and Nicki decided that they was gonna harass the victim who got raped in April of 1991, I believe, by Kenneth Petty, and trying to make him recant her statement so this nigga can get out of jail for doing what the fuck he was supposed to do. Um, This is my thing. If you know you're supposed to do something and you know that you could possibly get in trouble for that something that you're supposed to do, I don't feel bad for you. Um, but what you are doing is embarrassing your wife. Your wife is a superstar, an international known superstar, Nicki Minaj. And you not handling your business like you're supposed to reflects on her because she's married to your dumbass. Um, and a part of me do feel bad for Nicki Minaj because I feel like she can't catch a break anywhere she goes. There's always something. And you would think that you being her husband, that she wouldn't have to, you know, deal with being embarrassed by this whole situation that's going on right now. This all could have been avoided if you had registered as a sex offender. That's all I'm saying. Um, Now Nicki Minaj's fans are going to the victims' pages and harassing that lady because she won't change her story. All I'm gonna say is this: if I am a victim of rape and something like that happened to me to traumatize my life and everything that I know, I wouldn't change my story either. I would not change my story if you paid me $10 billion. That shit really happened to me. Why the fuck would I help you out after you traumatize me? That's not happening. Yes, I can forgive, but I won't forget. I forgive for myself, not for you, not for anything that you put me through. It is unethical. It is not right that she's being harassed. It's not. It's It's not being a great human being of the things that they're doing to her. She kindly declined to go to California to do this whole thing with signing the papers and shit like that. She declined your money. She declined everything because what she experienced, she can't unexperienced. So, which means you can't use money to fix shit that you know is wrong. Shit happened. Nigga did his time. He got out. He was told, wherever you go, you're going to have to register as a sex offender. No matter if you go from New York to California to Atlanta to around the motherfucking United States of fucking America, you're going to have to register as a sex offender because you raped somebody. You pleaded guilty to that shit and you got locked the fuck up. You did time for it. That's all. That is all. That is all. But for the brainless motherfuckers out there who is bashing this poor lady about the whole thing, y'all really need to grow the fuck up. Y'all really do. Because had it been you in that situation, had it been your child in that situation, had it been your sister, your brother in that situation, your mother, your uncle, your brother, anybody, you will want to be heard. You will not want to be harassed every fucking day about shit. You would want to forget about it and move on with your life. But this lady can't do that because she has Nikki and Kenneth harassing her. She has Kenny and Nikki's team harassing her. She has the general public bashing her. Like, bruh, at some point, you gotta let somebody breathe and be. Because goddamn. Now, into other things. As you all heard, Kelly Price was missing for a couple of days, and there's a lot of back and forth going on with what's happening with Kelly Price. And so on Sunday afternoon, Kelly Price breaks her silence, and she reveals that yes, I had a battle with COVID-19. I got discharged from the hospital, but I went home. And when I went home, there's a whole lot of people knocking on my fucking door, ringing my fucking doorbell, leaving shit on my porch. And I felt unsettled, so I relocated. And so when the authorities came to my house to check up on me, I wasn't there. And she reveals that when she was in the hospital, that she flatlined, she died. And that the first thing when she woke up from them bringing her back was, do she know what year it was? And then she went on to say that she did not like that her sister spoke out and said what she said, because her sister went on Larry Live radio and said that she doesn't know if her sister's okay, even after Kelly's attorney had put out a statement saying that Kelly was safe and sound and was recovering from her COVID-19. And said that her they haven't seen Kelly within a few months. And then Kelly debunked that whole thing by saying that me and my sister haven't seen each other in 2 months. Me and my sister haven't seen each other within a year. The last time I seen my sister was at my mother's funeral last year. She said, and this is not anything out of the blue. This is normal because me and my sister has been estranged for a very long time. Um, Kelly did said that at the time she found out she had COVID, her and her husband both felt ill, and that they were not allowing anybody to the hospital to see them, and that she began to feel very ill, and that her husband was working with her doctors virtually until symptoms got worse. So, there you go. Kelly is safe and sound. She spoke out in front of a camera with TMZ and said these things. Um, and congratulations, girl, on your marriage. Because as you all know, a few years ago, she got divorced from her husband. And her ex-husband, don't know his name, but she was single for a long time. And she married somebody new. And let's just say, we hope that she's happy. Send love out to Kelly Price. And to go out with a bang for my birthday, we're going to turn up and do some things like play my birthday song. Gonna play this birthday song. Play this birthday song. Hey, play the birthday song.
Bluetooth connected.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm doing here? The birthday cake. I am the number one bitch cake closer. Y'all know I can just give it to you like that. I have to make it feel right. Happy birthday, Lucy B. Oh yeah. It's your motherfucking birthday too. Let's get it.